Welcome to Eureka Epoch, bringing Urantia book insights to life through storytelling, visuals, and inspired exploration. Subscribe for more. On the eve of their seventh day on earth, while Adam and Eve rested peacefully beneath the stars of Eden, a quiet storm stirred in the hearts of men. Around the Father's temple, bathed in the gentle glow of moonlight, hundreds gathered, their minds ablaze with wonder, their spirits lifted by awe. The arrival of the celestial pair had ignited a fire of hope, but also of misunderstanding. These garden dwellers were sincere, but their minds were unprepared for the simplicity and humility of divine leadership. They could not fathom rulers who walked among them as brothers, who spoke not with thunder, but with compassion. To them, such gentleness could only mean one thing: divinity in human form. And so, as the night deepened, a decision was reached. At high noon the next day, they would bring Adam and Eve to the mount, not to hear them, but to worship them. Van, the steadfast guardian of the ancient trust, stood against the tide of emotion. He warned them, pleaded with them, but his voice was dismissed. They declared that he too must be more than mortal. How else could one man endure for centuries, awaiting Adam's coming? In their fervor, they nearly swept him away for adoration as well. But Van slipped through the crowd and called upon unseen allies, the midway creatures who moved swiftly where men could not. His message raced to Adam and Eve, carried in the silent language of spirit urgency. Just before dawn, the pair awoke to the news. Even as birds were dispatched to carry them to the temple, the midwayers, moving faster than wings, transported them instantly to the sacred site. There, on the mount where they had first been received, Adam stood before the expectant multitude. With calm strength, he addressed them. "Only the universal Father is worthy of worship," he declared. "We are your guides, your servants in the great unfolding. We receive your honor, yes, but never your worship." The people listened, their hearts struck by truth. As the sun reached its zenith, and just as the heavenly messenger arrived from Jerusalem, confirming Adam and Eve's sovereign appointment, the pair turned toward the temple. "Go now," they said, "to the emblem of the Father's invisible presence. Bow down in reverence to the one who made us all, and let this be your vow, that never again will you be tempted to worship any but God." And they did. The people of Eden bowed in unison, faces to the earth, not before Adam and Eve, but before the Father's presence. Alone on the mount, the material son and daughter stood in silence, heads bowed with them. That sacred day became the origin of a cherished tradition, the Sabbath of Eden. Each seventh day henceforth was a day of wholeness, the morning devoted to care of the body, the noon to worship, the afternoon to enlightenment of mind, and the evening to the joy of fellowship. Thus, what began as confusion ended in clarity. A misstep was transformed into a milestone. The first upheaval, resolved not by force, but by the firm and loving wisdom of a Son of God.